What's up, you guys? We are back with another beautiful, brilliant episode of We Be Talking.
Yeah.
We be talking, what's the word? Everything you never heard. We be talking, oh, talking. Tamara, Kim, Shika, and Ave. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video, because you know they be talking, period.
Sheikah is out today, but we're going to hold her down. I know a lot of people going to have a lot to say about this topic we got. So feel free to chime in. Feel free to hit us in our comment boxes, but don't come for us incorrectly, okay?
You say it again.
All right, so
That's the point.
Topic today is listen to what I say, should married couples hang out with singles? All right, so if all of you y'all should already know how we come. We have one member that is single right now, but she's gonna have a whole lot to say, okay? So we're gonna jump right in and we're gonna have a good old time today. All right, so we're gonna start off with our single lady. Miss Tamara, what are your feelings on this topic of should married couples hang out with singles? What do you think?
Well, I'd be a hypocrite if I said that they shouldn't, because most of my friends are married. I have some single friends, but most of my closest friends are married. And I don't see the harm in married women hanging out with single women. Now, if you have, those people that are, reckless and whatever, then maybe it's an issue, but that's an individual issue. I don't think that's a married single type issue. That's a individual person issue. If you have a single friend that's, always trying, to, get you to do things that, like first of all, I don't club, I don't party, I don't do none of that stuff. So I'm not gonna be corny. Y'all talking about some, hey, can y'all come to the club with me or whatever? I don't know what single people do, because I really don't do what single people do. Maybe that's why I'm still single.
Oh Lord.
But I mean, I used to be married. I was married for 12 years, so I understand the whole dynamics of being a married woman. But I still don't see the harm in married women hanging out with single women. I feel like y'all could teach single women and vice versa.
You said you used to be married or whatever. So would you think you would have a different perspective if you were never married?
I don't know.
Because now you say you understand because you've been married. What about haven't been married? They feel like
that's a good question. I don't know if I would have a different perspective, because I feel like I am who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm I'm never gonna try to disrespect your marriage or try to get you. I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe, maybe I'll call you when I'm not supposed to. Maybe I want to take up your time when it's your time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I would. I don't know. But from where I'm sitting right now, I don't see the harm, because we're all mature. We're not right, honey. Well, I mean, not yet. But right. If you got immature friends, then I don't know. But I believe that single women could learn a lot from married women and vice versa.
Right. Exactly. Vice versa.
Yeah. What about you? Yeah. What about you?
I do think that married people can have single friends, because I believe that you can learn from anybody. What your relationship status is does not change the fact of your integrity, the type of person that you are, if you respect boundaries, things like that. Right. But just the caveat. I think married people can have single friends if that friend is of the same sex of the partner. So like,
wait a minute. Okay.
I know it's a lot. I'm trying to get all my SAT words in. It's a
Break
lot.
it down, honey. Break it down.
So if the woman, the wife, is married, her single friends have to be female. I don't think she can have any single male friends. If the husband has single friends, all his single friends have to be male. I don't believe he can have single male friends. If you're married. Oh, just because for me, myself,
this is not the same person. I ain't gonna bring it up. Go ahead.
Listen. Just in
Ain't gonna even be missing.
in this day and
You already
age,
know where I'm going.
I do, and I sure enough do, but I will not
I love it.
be moved.
I love
Only
it.
because
Love it.
the only reason why I say that is where we are now, and when I see how um the thought based off what's on social media, okay, the thought process, the videos that you see and you hear of the woman and the men, I don't see how it could work as having a friendship of the opposite sex if you're married
Yeah.
in that thing. Now, not saying that if you're not a mature person, if you and your, you know what I'm saying, like of course if you have friends before, but like Drake said, no new friends, because I feel like the way things kind of are going now, there are people that will literally befriend to
Yeah.
intercept
To
and
the side.
interfere to take.
Yeah.
And granted,
Yeah.
So they have an ulterior motive.
right, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I was looking for. Thank you. See, I'm trying to use up on my SAT words. I couldn't even find the right word I needed to use, but it's something. Thank you so much, friend. But that's I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think that it matters based on the sex of the individual, or are y'all just blanket across? Yep, friends can be single.
No. Definitely not a
Um,
blanket.
Right.
Not a blanket.
Like,
Because
hold up.
if I was married, right, or when I was married, because my husband could go hang out with his boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I said? His boys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I could go hang out with my girls.
Yeah.
And that's it. You're
Yeah.
not gonna go hang out with no girls.
No.
Cause for what?
Not, and I'm not invited. You know what I mean?
Right. Cause for what?
Yeah. Me personally, I'm kind of torn a little bit as well, because I like the old conversation we had before, I'm dead on, like, no, we have no best friend. But now, like she said, with times changing and people evolving and growing and stuff like that, people are manipulative
Yes.
easier, or it's easy, it's the norm for them to be shady, so it makes it hard for people to be friends of the opposite sex, and the marriage still stay intact. But because I've had friends before marriage, and I like say Tamara, right? We've been friends when she was married, we friends after she was married, even when without her being married, we're still friends. And she don't try to influence us to do things to detriment our marriage or to put our marriage in jeopardy, right? But look, my thing is, sometimes when you get married, you might have to cut off some friends. I think you might have to cut off some of those friends.
I also agree with that.
Who used to you being able to move and shake when you want to, and club and do all this stuff when you want to.
I agree.
They don't know how to transition. So
yes,
that's the key word.
Some of them may be like, "Oh, why you acting funny? You acting strange? You acting brand new now that you got a husband now, and every time we ask you to go somewhere, you gotta go talk to your husband and stuff like that." Which is you have you go talk to your husband. You're supposed to do that. So if somebody can't understand that, then those are the people that you don't need to be close friends with when you're married, because they're not move or change with you, or like you said, Kim, transition with you. But what do y'all think about some married women who believe that they're above all single women, like they look down on single women? I believe that I know some.
I do too, and it's sad.
And I believe that I've experienced their wrath.
Give me some examples of what they've said or done. You know what I mean? Because some people just do that.
Like, and it's not really the words in which they say, but in their behavior, how they behave towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they don't respect you as another married woman. Like, they wouldn't take advice from you. They wouldn't, it's almost as if they're an adult and you're a child.
That's it. And it's like an underlying current of, and if they say something, it's like, oh, girl, I would never. Oh, it's like, honey, you did.
They look down.
You just got married. Shut up.
You did.
You know what I mean?
Your singleness.
Yeah. Oh, you would think like that.
But
but
it
when
can
you
also go vice versa too, though. I know somebody that won't receive because they say, well, you're not in my shoes. You can't possibly tell me what I'm doing is wrong or whatever. But
Well, before you was married, like you said, Kim, before you was married, you was single.
You was
But now-
popping this thing back, popping this thing back. Sorry.
I cannot. But yeah, this is an interesting topic because a lot of people have different ideas about it or different perspectives on it, because it's now the norm is I could friend who I want, I could befriend who I want to befriend, I could be close who I want to be close to, and they just don't have to live with it. They just don't have to deal with it. But not so in a marriage. If it's uncomfortable for one, then you need to make some adjustment, or you don't plan on being married for a long time, because
Exactly.
that's a door open for people to come in and wreak havoc, So
And want to give suggestions and
yeah,
and one thing I never believed in, like, you're married and you're going through stuff with your spouse. I don't believe that you should divulge that information with your single friends if they don't have the maturity to advise you,
Right.
or tell you the right thing to do. Because some single people, they have that mindset. Some single women have a single mindset. They don't see themselves getting married.
even married people sometimes do.
Yeah.
Very
So
true.
they'll be
very
like,
true.
girl, I wouldn't put up with that. You need to leave him
Exactly.
and stuff like that. And in a
Knowing
marriage,
they
it's not
would.
about leaving. It's
Yeah.
you can't just walk out of a marriage like that. It's not a
Right.
boyfriend and girlfriend
I mean, you
situation.
could, but
Right.
You could,
Absolutely.
but but that's not.
You
I don't
shouldn't.
think that's right.
Don't listen to me. I'm the friend she's saying don't talk to. Don't listen to me.
Now,
Yeah, it's
the
funny we
only-
bring this up.
the
It's
only
funny
thing,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the only thing I would tell a married, the only time the only time I would tell a married woman to leave her husband is if that man is physically abusive. If he going upside your head, girl, you need to leave him.
Yeah.
You ain't never
There's
lied
no
to Mara.
fixing that.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
fixing
Run for
that.
the heels.
that, yeah.
I never
Okay.
advise anybody to stay and get their tail whooped now.
Now,
Mm-mm.
what
You
was
gonna
so
beat
funny,
my
Kim?
tail and beat my tail.
Right.
What-
Oh,
No.
not eat it, then beat it. You gotta pick
I said beat it, then beat it.
not eat it, then beat it. You
Oh.
gotta pick
Wow.
one. Ooh,
Well,
I prefer you just eat it. But anyway.
Oh,
this just took my
Sarah.
tea is cold compared to what you just poured, Miss Kim. You saying now that Kim that you said, well, I find that funny. What did you find funny?
What's that?
I thought
You were saying that. That's
Oh, I was saying it's funny that we're talking about this particular topic because me and Vernon just talked about being married for now we've been together 18 years. So we've been
Woo!
married, girl. And I was
congratulations.
out the garage and I found some stuff that I kept while I was on deployment. I wrote down when we first met, we first got together, we first went out together. A lot of our firsts, and it was some bad stuff in there, some good stuff. And so I see how we have evolved and where we were straight wrong in the beginning, how we were talking to each other, talking about each other, who we talk to. It has changed. So, and it's by the grace of God that we here at 18.
Won't he do it?
Girl, yes.
Because we went through friends, best friends, and co-work. We went through all of that. And just learning life.
Well, guys, we thank you so much for joining us in this conversation on whether or not that you can have friends that are single. As you heard, we believe that you can get and learn and glean anything from anybody, but it is not a blanket statement, as Tamara has said. Now, if there are certain stipulations and things that you think this could or could not work, make sure you drop those down in the comment box because we would love to hear your thoughts. Don't call us. Don't text us.
Don't DM us, please.
Don't DM us. Don't message us. We want y'all to put it in the video, underneath the video, so we can all communicate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And again, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you don't miss a single video, because they be talking. Period.